You know, ever since I started playing Roblox, I've always wanted to make my own viral Roblox game. A game that will get thousands of players and be on the front page. And you know, maybe even get a little Robux because I kinda need it. You're broke. But I'm definitely not the best at scripting or modeling or anything really. Okay, so that goes there. Okay, please, please, please let this work. Oh, come on! So yeah, can I make a viral Roblox game? Okay, so my idea for this game is it's gonna basically be like a swimming simulator. So the players are gonna be on an island and they're gonna go and swim. At first they're really slow, but every second they get +1 swim speed. And then there's these portals that they can go through, which will bring them to challenges. And the challenges are like swimming obbies, which require a certain amount of swim speed to beat. And once they beat it, they get wins. And they use wins to buy things that make their progress faster, like pets and swimming gear. And once they buy better things, their swim speed per second increases. So like it goes from like 1 swim speed per second to like 10 swim speed per second, and they'll get faster. And then they beat harder challenges, get more wins, buy better things, get faster, and that's basically the game. The first step I had to do was create some water, of course, but this is really ugly. There we go, that looks much better. And I even added palm trees and stuff that I definitely did not steal. Then with a little help from a certain somebody, I created a script that would make it so the player's swim speed would increase every second they're in the game. Here you can see that my swim speed is very low, so I'm just swimming very slow. Then I set my swim speed really high, and you can just see I'm just zooming past everything. Then after that I created the first method of earning wins, which was gonna be racing. So every like around 60 seconds in the game there would be a race and players could compete with each other, and the top 3 gets wins from beating the race. But then I realized once the players get to really high swim speeds, they have nothing else to do other than just swim around. So of course I had an idea. What if we add Rebirth? I know, very unique idea. So then I created the rebirth system. You can see I even added these nice little tweens. Like, look at that, it's just bobbing up and down. Ooh. But anyways, when their player rebirths, they lose their swim speed, but they get a 30% swim speed multiplier. Okay, so now that the players have a way to earn wins by doing races, and later on we'll be adding challenges that they can do to also get wins, we need a way for them to spend it. And what better way would there be than pets? The pets will give swim speed multipliers, and they'll get faster and faster. So initially I was planning on making my own pet system, but honestly I tried so hard, but I just can't, bro. The furthest I got was creating this nice little pet GUI and trying to create this egg hatching system, but I don't even know what I'm doing, bro. I can't even click on this, like what the hell is this? So I did a quick little search. Alright, so now we have a working pet system. This pet system is actually really good. It was so easy to configure to my game. Go check this guy's channel out, he's the one who made this. He's really good at developing. Now my Roblox game is missing something that every other Roblox game has. A shop for game passes, because you know.
I like money!
Okay, so I made the shop GUI. You can see the tween I made. Right now I only have a couple game passes. I have like ×2 wins, ×2 swim speed, VIP. But obviously these are just placeholder UI. I'll definitely change it after, but yeah. But before I even do any of that, I need to first fix the UI, because I mean, like, what even is that, bro? And I also need to fix the map because this is so chopped. Why am I using terrain, like the terrain tool? Okay, so I first started working on the map by hopping onto Blender. I made this simple little island thing, and it's like a low poly style like all the other simulators do. I wanna make assets for this, or find assets that go along with this. Okay, so after a bit of work, this is the map I got so far. The pets, and this is the portals to the challenges that we'll code later. and this is like a like board I have, and these are leaderboards, and this is a Game Pass board I have. If you ask me, this is a much better improvement from the map we had before. Then I got to work on UI. I hopped on this website called Figma. I recommend it to you guys. It's really easy to use for making UI. So I just made this simple background thing with a smooth blue gradient, and then for the icons I did a quick little Google search and I found this one which every other simulator uses. Okay, now are we ready for the transformation? Wow, doesn't that look a million times better? It's like a night and day difference. Anyways, these other buttons like the rewards button, the trails button, and the settings button, I still need to script them, but take a look at the Rebirth GUI, the pets GUI, and the shop GUI. The transformation is crazy. Okay, so I had a change of minds. So instead of it being like every second the player's swim speed increases like before, I'll just make it so every click it increases the swim speed. I think this is more satisfying for the players and it'll keep them more engaged because of the terrible attention span that we have. So after some scripting, I made it so every click now it does this cool little animation with the image and it gives you swim speed. And I also made the icons down here, you can click on it, and I made an auto clicker which is free but it's pretty slow. And then I made an OP auto clicker which costs Robux but it's so much faster. Okay, so the next thing that I made was going to be the main ways that the players were going to earn wins, which were from challenges, which were obstacle courses or swimming courses that they have to beat. These are the portals to the challenges. I only have 3 challenges so far. It displays how much wins they get on the outside, which dynamically updates depending on the player's win multiplier. And then when they touch it, they get teleported to their respective challenge. This first challenge is like avoid getting crushed by the red walls, and they have to reach the end. And then this next one is more like a obby type of challenge. It's like avoid the red lines, and they also have to reach the end. And then this last one is like a long strip of lava that they have to avoid by using the cubbies. And once they get to the end, it gives this nice little win animation, which is pretty satisfying in my opinion. So the last major thing that I'm going to add is flippers. So basically, as players earn more swim speed, they can unlock these flippers, which will boost their swim speed gain, which will make progress even faster. So I created this shop which displays all the flippers. These are the flippers I have currently, and it displays how much you need to unlock them. And I created this little notification system when you're able to unlock a new flipper. It shows an arrow to the shop, and then here I equipped the new flipper, and you can see I'm getting much more swim speed than before. So something absolutely tragic happened while I was making this video. So I was just editing the video, then I went to go look for the clips that I just recorded while I was like scripting and making the game. I was like, oh, where is it? It's gone. And then I realized, why me? Yeah, so I tried deleting some storage. My storage is more open now, but it was absolutely filled to the brim before. But now I lost all the clips I just recorded, so you guys just gotta see the final results. Please someone donate me a new SSD. So these next things I added were just like minor improvements. So I added the trail system, which definitely wasn't that hard to add because I stole it from the same guy who made the pet system. You can see here, this is the best trail so far in the game. The next thing I made was the playtime rewards, which resets once the player leaves, but it gives this nice little animation when you claim it. I might have went a little overboard, but hey. Then I also coded the settings button where you can turn the music on and off, and it shows how much time you played. You guys are wondering where the music is right now, but that's a little surprise I'll show you guys later. Then this last thing I made were the leaderboards. I have the most Rebirth leaderboard, most Robux spent, and most time played. All the people on here so far are just my friends that helped me test, so shout out to them. Oh yeah, and if you guys saw, I do have 29 hours just from play testing the game alone. Please subscribe, I'm going insane. Now I just had one more issue to fix, which was the terrible swimming mechanics. So basically, when the player gets to really high swim speeds, like in this video here, you can just see it's really stuttery and glitchy, and it's not even fast, and that's because of Roblox's physics engine. So to fix this, I basically created a script that would override Roblox's default swimming mechanics, which basically creates a part on the player and it adds a body velocity to that part and it calculates its swim speed using that. Then I created these divisors where basically at first when the player is new, their swim speed increases really fast, and then as they get better and better, it slows down, so it gives that illusion of fast progress. So now check out how fast we can go. That's crazy. Oh yeah, and I also made these messages on the right which show how much speed you have, and it compares your speed to an animal. Now what would a game be without music and sound effects? So I wanted this game to have its own custom music, but obviously I did not know how to make music. So this is my friend, we'll call him Pete. So one day we were in math class and I told him, "Oh, you know I'm making a Roblox game?" And he was like, "You want custom music for your Roblox game?" And then I was like, "Okay, bet." So this was one of the songs he sent me. That was absolute heat. If you got this far, spam WP in the comments. Now the whole game is practically done, and it's just a matter of adding like more pets and zones. Now the zones in this game are going to be islands that the players can unlock and explore. The theme of this island is more like a beach themed island. It has its own eggs and its own challenges that are custom made for its theme. And this is the third island that the player can unlock. This is like a volcano themed island. It has its own eggs as well, and it has its own 3 challenges. So yeah, for now there's only 2 islands that the players can unlock. Depending on if the game actually gets players or not, I'll update the game and add more islands and maybe worlds if it gets big. The only thing that's missing now is creating thumbnails, a nice description, and a title. So I came up with this very unique and original title for the game, Swim Clickers. I then paid a visit to our good old friend ChatGPT, who always comes in clutch for the description. Then I created these thumbnails and icons. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. I don't think they're too bad. And with that, the game is finally finished. This game took way longer than I expected it to. It's been in development for like 2 months and a half now. Along with the video, it just took forever to make. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and like, and check the game out. It's in the description or the pinned comments. Let me know if there's any like suggestions or bugs you guys want me to fix or add. And I'm sorry that I cut out a lot of the development process in the video, like the scripting and stuff, because if I added everything in from the past like 2 months and a half, this video would be like 10 hours long. So yeah, I had to cut down on a lot of time. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.